Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to the temple. We begin our service at page 170 as we're thanking God and singing together Modeh o Moda Ani Lefanecha. Continue on page 172 with the singing of Ma Tovu. We rise as we turn to page 195 for the Baruch Hu. Join in reading on page 195. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Yotzer Or Uvore Choshech Ose Shalom Uvore Et Hakol Ameir La'aretz Veladarim Aleha Berachamim Uvetuvo Mechadesh Bechol Yom Tamid Maaseh Vereshit Marabu Maasecha Adonai Kulam Bechokhma Asita מלאה הארץ קנייניך, תתברך אדוני אלוהינו, על שבח מעשי ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסלה. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני, יוצר המאורות. And we read together on page 196. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah,
my special human gift, is words.
As I bring my words forth from welcome them, who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch Ata Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. We turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema.
Adonai Eloheinu
Please be seated. We continue together on page 201. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Turn to page 204 to sing together the Michamocha, the same song our ancestors sang as they were crossing the Sea of Reeds. Those of us who have been following the moon lately probably noticed that the moon is getting smaller every day because we've passed the middle of the Hebrew month when it's in fullness, which means that the end of the month of Elul, the Hebrew month, which is the last month of the year, is coming. Tonight we're going to have a slichot service, a service of forgiveness that marks the beginning of the time of the high holidays, and it's our tradition, and it's actually a tradition all over the Jewish world to use melodies that are high holiday melodies, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur melodies on the services. This is why Dr. Louis Bailey and Avery Curtis are so beautiful, prepared us for what to expect on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur with the Baruch Hu, with the Shema, and now with the Mi Chamocha, not the regular melodies that we use here, but more majestic melodies. You have a 3 hours rehearsal waiting for you today, so yes, that's the beginning. We all rise as we turn to page 205 for the Tefillah.
That my mouth may declare your praise.
We read together, Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu ve'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. And we continue at the bottom of page 207. You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder and reaching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch Ata Adonai, Mechaye Hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו, אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the Holy God. Baruch Ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated. And we turn to page 216 for the blessing for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness for all humanity. Please join me as we read together. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch Ata Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Sim shalom. ורחמים. שים שלום, טוב וברכה. שים שלום, טוב וברכה. עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עמך שים שלום, טובה וברכה. שים שלום, טובה וברכה.
We take a moment for a silent prayer. We all need healing and courage and strength in our lives. The Misha Berach, the prayer for courage and strength and healing, is on page 253. As we name in our hearts those we know that need our prayers for healing, we sing together.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. מי שברך אמותינו מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We turn now to Seder Kriyat HaTorah LeShabbat, the order of reading from the Torah on Shabbat on page 244. Please rise.
אין כמוך באלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך. מלכותך מלכות כל עמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. רעי
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, Adonai is great, holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai Hagidula Hagibura Hativeret V'Hanetzach V'Hod Ki chol v'shamayim u'va'aretz Ki chol v'shamayim u'va'aretz Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnasi lechol erosh.
Please be seated. We turn to page 250 for the blessings for reading from the Torah. And we're turning to Deuteronomy chapter 26, beginning with verse 16. That's the part of the Torah portion that we will be reading today. So our Torah portion is called Ki Tavo. When you enter, it's about entering the promised land, the land of Canaan. It has in it two readings that every person in Israel is supposed to do. Every person that has a lot and has fruits from that. Not everybody, but most people were farmers in those days. So there's a reading when you bring the first fruits to the place that God will choose, and you give them to the priest of that time. There's a reading when you bring a tenth of your crops that you do every 3 years, and you do the readings. Both of them are in our tradition called a vidui, a confession, which means that you also confess for the good things that you do, not only for the bad things that you do, not only for the evil. And then we have a very, 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 very long chapter. I think it's the longest in Deuteronomy. Am I mistaken? Yes. Johanna says for sure, so we're on safe grounds. The longest chapter in all of the book, that is mainly curses, a little bit blessings in the beginning, but mainly curses, and that's how the book, the Torah portion ends with horrible curses. We're not going to read the curses today. We're going to read the last part of bringing the maaser, the 10% of your crops to the place that God will choose. It's a beautiful Torah portion, all worth reading, but we will focus on one thing. I'm not sure why I chose that thing, because it's really outrageous. There's a theological statement there that is really not typical to our tradition and to the Torah, and in a way is kind of outrageous, but maybe that just sharing the unique and the courage of Moses in the book of Deuteronomy. But first, let's say the blessing before reading from the Torah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Amen.
היום הזה אדוני אלוהיך מצווך לעשות את החוקים האלה ואת המשפטים, ושמרת ועשית אותם בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך. את אדוני האמרת היום להיות לך לאלוהים, וללכת בדרכיו ולשמור חוקיו ומצוותיו ומשפטיו ולשמוע בקולו, ואדוני האמירך היום להיות לו לעם סגולה, כאשר דיבר לך, לשמור כל מצוותיו ולתתך עליון על כל הגויים, אשר עשה לתהילה ולשם ולתפארת ולהיותך עם קדוש לאדוני אלוהיך כאשר דיבר. ויצב משה וזקני ישראל את העם לאמור, שמור את כל המצווה אשר אנוכי מצווה אתכם היום, והיה ביום אשר תעברו את הירדן אל הארץ, אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך. והקמת לך אבנים גדולות, וסדת אותם בסיד, וכתבת עליהן את כל דברי התורה הזאת בעוברך, למען אשר תבוא אל הארץ אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך, ארץ זבת חלב ודבש, כאשר דיבר אדוני אלוהי אבותיך. לך. Your God Adonai commands you this day to observe these laws and rules. Observe them faithfully with all your heart and soul. You have affirmed this day that Adonai is your God, in whose ways you will walk, whose laws and commandments and rules you will observe, and whom you will obey. And Adonai has affirmed this day that you are, as promised, God's treasured people, who shall observe all the divine commandments, and that God will set you in fame and renown and glory, high above all the nations that God has made, and that you shall be, as promised, a holy people to your God Adonai. Moses and the elders of Israel charged the people, saying, observe all the instruction that I enjoin upon you this day. As soon as you have crossed the Jordan into the land that your God Adonai is giving you, you shall set up large stones, coat them with plaster, and inscribe upon them all the words of this teaching in the Hebrew Torah, which also means, means teachings, but it also means in our tradition the readings that we're doing now from the 5 books of Moses. When you cross over to enter the land that your God Adonai is giving you, a land flowing with milk and honey, as Adonai, the God of your ancestors, promised you. So we're told that on that day, I'm just speaking on one part there, on that day, you have affirmed, or in the translation that Johanna did in her translation to the book of the Deuteronomy, it's not affirmed, but it's proclaimed. So you have proclaimed, Adonai your God has proclaimed, you have proclaimed Adonai to be your God, and Adonai your God proclaimed you to be God's people. In the Hebrew, in both cases, the same word is used. And that's the outrageous part. As if we and God in this covenant stand together on the same platform. God and the people of Israel are proclaiming or affirming on that day equally, on an equal foot or an equal standing there. By the way, the Hebrew uses the same word, Marta. I don't know how you feel about it, Johanna. Commentary is not that sure what exactly that means. To la'amir, you translate it as proclaim. Here it's affirmed. I'm sure that there are other translations to this word. But what is clear is that the relation between us and God between God and us is kind of an equal relationship. The Talmud takes it a step further. It kind of elevates that, and it says that Adonai this day has proclaimed you. The Holy One, blessed be God, said to Israel, you have made me a unique object of your love in the world, and I shall make you a unique object of my love in this world. You made me a unique object of your love, as it is written, Hear, O Israel, Adonai is your God, Adonai is one. And I shall make you a unique object of my love, as it says, and who is like Israel, your people Israel, in all the earth. Mikamocha Israel. So what is happening there? It's like a mutual choosing. We choose Adonai, and Adonai chooses us. Kind of like a relationship between two spouses that have a love and affection between them. The miracle of creating a union between two people is that you find someone who can tolerate you, who thinks that you are worthy of love and loves you the way you are. And at the same time, you tolerate them and love them the way they are. When you think about it, it's really a miracle, because if we're being honest with ourselves, thinking on some Jewish comedians that were honest about it, like, I don't know if we can still quote Woody Allen, but we can quote Larry David, I hope. When Larry David is accused in one of the episodes of being a self-hating Jew, he says, I hate myself, but it's not because I'm Jewish. So we look at ourselves in the mirror, and we're not in love with ourselves if we're really honest. I think the more years we have, we see more of the wrongs, and in this time of the year we're supposed to see more of the wrongs in ourselves as we examine, and the miracle that there is that mutual relationship. And now it's between Adonai and us. Each side is ma'amir, the Hebrew is proclaiming or affirming the other side. I think that it creates, and I think that's the outrageous part here, it creates a unique divinity that is dependent in the obligation that we took upon ourselves to keep proclaiming the Adonai as the one and only God, and we're dependent on God proclaiming us as God's people. We don't stand alone. We're not independent of each other, which is quite different, I think, than the way we usually think of God. Let's say the blessing after the reading from the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Please rise, everyone.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe, v'yad Moshe. Al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe, v'yad Moshe. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael.
And we turn to page 256 to return the Torah to the ark.
Et chaim hi lemachzikim ba v'tomechecha meushar drecheha tachiduam v'chol netivoteha shalom.
turn now to page 283 for the Aleinu, and we join together at the middle of page 283 as we read together. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else. Please be seated as we continue together on page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
Bayom ha'u yehi Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Teresa Diamond, Herman Meyer, Helen Ruth Judah, Elliot Kronish, Raisa Alexandrovich, Brooke Cohen, Rhoda Daniels, Maxine D. Lapidos, Neil Buddy Schwartz, Esther Waterman, Beth Goldstein, Michael Robert Effernan, Landell Massey, Dorothy Oppenheim, Frida Sabis, Ronald Snyder, Maurice Abram, Doris Chazen, Tilly Shapiro Cohen, Loretta Curtis, Emma Mann, James Davis, Martin Felson, Rose Eidemann, Ray Judah, Tracy LaSalle, Evelyn Michelson, Michael Rapport, Meyer Cohen, I.G. Florman, Blanche Lowbred, Herman Rosenblum, Hema Rosenblum, Bart Angiolo, Hyman Brenner, Sol Diamond, Ann Felson, Marcia Fine, Max Jacobs, Sarah Y. Morrison, Alice Penner, and in recent days, Cece Borshow. We think of our loved ones, whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories from our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה. May the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is Oseh Shalom. We ask God, who makes peace in heavens above, to bring peace to all humanity.
Oseh Shalom bimromah, Hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru amen. Oseh Shalom bimromah, Hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru amen. Oseh Shalom bimromah, Hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru amen. Oseh Shalom bimromah, Hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please say Shabbat Shalom to someone you never met before. And you can also wish everybody already Shana Tova, a good and a blessed year.